Black Friday is about human nature, the good, the bad, the psychology. I'm really into psychology. And our story starts right there, not the party platter, but 1.3 miles down the road is Pac Bell Park, or as it's now known, AT&T Park. And 30 days ago tonight, Bobby Bonds hit his momentous home run, beating Hank Aaron, right? Well, the fun part of the story was who caught the ball. A young man about 23 years old named Matthew Murphy. We got Matthew, we got Murphy. It's cool how it works out, isn't it? Anyway. He caught the ball, but it was a bloody effort. At first, he had his hands on the ball, and he was secretly amazed that he was still in one piece. Then all of a sudden, the hands came at him, tearing at his clothing, and he noticed he was bloodied, and he thought he had a broken bone. And then finally, when he got the nerve to fight the claw back, he noticed it was SFPD who he was fighting, because SFPD had picked him up and were trying to carry him out to safety. So here's the thing. Matthew Murphy got bloodied, he got beaten, but the reward was that baseball is on auction now. Sotheby's is maybe worth $400,000, maybe worth $500,000. So I think that was a good day's work. So the human nature thing comes in when I think of what happened to me on Black Friday, 2005. November 25, my brother was up here visiting, and after a rockin' Thanksgiving evening, we were still awake at 3 a.m. when my brother and his drunk girlfriend mentioned, we're leaving in 2 hours to go to Best Buy and Target for shopping. They couldn't oxidize enough to drive in 2 hours. But we do have cabs in San Francisco, and I was cajoled and talked into going with them. It won't be my first time. I don't like shopping, but my brother doesn't come up to visit too often. So it's 5 a.m., it's drizzly, not raining, and we take a cab to Best Buy, San Francisco. Beautiful big parking lot, you'd think at 5 a.m. on a Friday morning, but nope, it was jam-packed. There was horns honking. It was like a Giants game. And luckily, we weren't driving. We just had a cab drop us off. My brother had planned what to buy, an SLR camera that he already had an SLR camera, but he wanted another one because he read he could get one for $300 and he paid $949 for his. So he was going to shop till he dropped. That place was maddening. Been to Best Buy before, but I didn't recognize the place. We had to wait in line outside for half an hour. When we finally got in, there were lines everywhere. There was a printer line, and the biggest line of all was the plasma line. Today, those people look like fools because they were just jumping over each other, spending $3,000 for a plasma TV that now is $1,200. That's besides the point. Anyway, it was, how can I put it? You know, normally when you're at Safeway or you're shopping, you just walk along with your cart. But at this Best Buy, if you don't guard your shopping cart, people would literally steal stuff out of your cart. This is San Francisco, respectable liberals. I don't understand that. And I actually saw some items being lifted from other carts. That was bad. I saw a elderly lady, I think in her 60s or 70s, that was shoved against the iPod counter. And I didn't see the beginning of it, but it was just really a poor example of human nature here in San Francisco. My brother's girlfriend, meanwhile, took the cab to Target in Daly City. We told her cabs are expensive here and she should go to Daly City, but she insisted. But she got in before we did, and she called us all excited that she got it. I can't have to repeat this twice. She got a $10 gift certificate good at Target and because she was one of the first 200 in the store. $10. Do the math how much the cab ride would cost from downtown San Francisco to Daly City. But she was so excited. Well, meanwhile, back in San Francisco, my brother was in the SLR camera line. I was in the line too, but we didn't get the camera. About halfway through, the weight of the camera was taken. So my brother was mortally shaken. He was embarrassed slightly. So he pretended that he needed a combination fax, printer, scanner, which he bought, and we got out of the store at 7:15. I was bitching and complaining. I said, we need to go to the Atlas Cafe, my favorite place. We did, but the traffic was so bad I couldn't find parking, or with the cab driver or whoever couldn't find it. So he dropped us off at Starbucks. From there we had coffee. We walked over to Costco, and the item my brother would buy at Costco was available. We bought it, and it was a good day. I'm embarrassed for humanity, but I'm proud of San Francisco. Thank you very much.